Hi! Let's talk about the myths of essential oils today. You know, I get questions from my clients all the time. Do they work? Aren't they just for smelling, like perfume? They don't really do anything, right? Aromatherapy is just crap, isn't it? And the reason why I get these questions is because I use essential oils in my practice the way other practitioners might use herbs or homeopathic remedies or supplements and things. I use essential oils. So I know all about how they work. And I'm getting lost in my notes. Oh, okay, here we go. So yeah, this is the part where I introduce myself. Hi, I'm Sheridan Semple. I'm the owner of Aspen Holistic Health, and I'm a clinical aromatherapist, so I know about essential oils, and a nutritionist, also a holistic health practitioner. And did you know that essential oils are 100 times more powerful than dried herbs, right? Let me say that again. They're 100 times more powerful than dried herbs. That's a really big deal, you know, that's a big difference. And you know, part of how they work, when you take herbs, they have to go through your whole digestive system, and your digestive system is intense. All the gastric juices, there's acids, alkaline substances, all the works. And so I like essential oils because you put them on your skin and you absorb that right straight into your body. So anything you put, here's another fact. Did you know anything that you put on your skin reaches your liver in like 20 seconds? There's varying statistics, but that's fast, and that's into your bloodstream really quickly, which is what you're trying to do when you take a supplement, is get it into your bloodstream where it can do the work that you're needing. So anyways, back to some myths. So medicinal plants have been, you know, the original healing modality really since the very beginning of humanity. Essential oils specifically being used, the written history of it goes back 7,000 to 10,000 years, but the oral traditions go back to, again, like the very beginning of humanity, pretty much. What are essential oils? They are the super concentrated, volatile, which means really easy to evaporate, organic substances from those medicinal plants, right? So when you could take the medicinal plant and you could dry it and make a dried herb, or you could use some of it and, you know, infuse it into water. Maybe you would dry the herb and infuse that into water. Or essential oils is another way that you can do it, where you collect essentially kind of like the blood or the lymph fluid, the oils from the plant in a distillation process, which I'll talk about next time. I don't want to get distracted by that today. So, but the point being, they've been around for a really long time, and people have used them for their health and healing for a really long time. So I think that kind of busts up the myth of, do they even work? Because nothing that's been used for thousands and thousands of years sticks around if it doesn't actually work. And it's got that long history. So let's see. So comparing like how long they've been around to drugs, let's say, right? So drugs have only really been around for like the last like 100 so years, right? We talk about using medicinal plants goes back, you know, tens of thousands of years longer. And drugs have a lot of side effects, right? I mean, I see those ads on television and it's like, whoa, aren't the side effects worse than the thing that it's treating? I mean, it kind of freaks me out. And like death is not an uncommon side effect with a lot of those drugs. And I'm sorry, death, right? That's it. Your situation doesn't matter anymore. You're dead. So it's, you know, it's always curious to me, all those intense side effects. And so going back to essential oils, there's a lot of scientific proof behind essential oils, like real science is proof behind essential oils, that they're antibacterial, antifungal, that's like mold and candida, antiviral, anti-inflammatory, anti-parasitic, and like on and on and on. And that's just on the physical level, because working with plants and the wisdom of plants, it really works on like physical, mental, and a spiritual level for sure. But we're just kind of focusing on the physical today. So you know, I use them for all those things I just listed daily in my practice, because I use the bioscan, which I talked about last time, to kind of see what's going on using those examples like bacteria, viruses, parasites, funguses, that kind of stuff, to see what's happening in the body. And then I use essential oils to work with that. The science part, the testing, can be a little bit problematic because they test the same way that they do drugs, right? Drugs are like mostly go back to some sort of plant that they found worked. They distill it down into the one little tiny little phytochemical that they think is, you know, helping people, and then they create the drug from that. And then there's all these side effects because one, it's just this one little tiny part of a plant made in a lab. And two, what they're really finding out is it's all those constituents, all those chemotypes or phytonutrients, phytochemicals together that really make the healing happen from the substance that you're using. So let's go back to that smell question. So yeah, essential oils totally smell nice. It's so nice. I mean, imagine being like transported off to an incredible, you know, blue spruce forest in the heart of Colorado, while at the same time you're like working on a respiratory system problem that you're having, right? That's awesome. And that smell is part of why they work so well, because smell, when things go in your olfactory system, it goes straight to your brain, where like other senses, if I have to like touch something, it has to go through my nervous system and then into my brain. Smell is straight there. There's just no intermediary at all. And so what that does is it starts the healing process immediately. And two, it just sets your body up for that whole activity to come. So it's like a really multi-sensory way to heal yourself. So the smelling part is really key. And I kind of, you know, using that example, got to thinking about, gosh, how cool would it be for people to heal themselves with the plants that are grown locally or native to where they're living. And so, of course, I started where I am because that's what I know, but I'd like to extend that to other places as well. And I created a workshop called Aspen Plants Heal to learn about some of the local plants, the native plants here, and the essential oils that come from them, and what we can, you know, the health benefits that we can get and how we can heal in our body with that. So the Aspen Plants Heal workshop starts June 19th. If you're here locally, you want to check it out, you can click the link above to go to my blog, and then there's, you know, where you could read more about what we're talking about today. And then also you can learn more about the workshop itself from there. If you don't live here, like I said, I'm going to be creating an online course as well, so you won't be left out. It's for everybody. There's so many, sorry about that. There's so many more myths to bust that I will continue to talk about this in my next Facebook Live, and I hope you guys are having a great day today. Bye.